Please come in.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Nicholas?
Say hello.
Hello.
Hi, Nicholas. I'm Jerry. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Jerry. I'm Erin.
Hi, Erin. Nice to meet you. I'm actually the data manager here at Chalk, and I wanted to know if I could talk to you about a program that we have here called Authorization for patients that have bleeding or clotting disorders.
Absolutely.
Okay, is that all right with you, Nick? So the program is called Authorization, and that stands for the American Thrombosis and Hemostasis Network. And it's a program for patients that have either bleeding or clotting disorders. And Nicholas has hemophilia, so this is perfect for him. So basically, this program has two parts to it. The first part is data collection. And what we do is we take data about his bleeding disorder. We won't give them any personal information, so they won't know his name, his birthday, his address, anything like that that can identify him as a person. The kind of information that they do want to know is his bleeding disorder, so hemophilia, what kind of product he uses, so if he uses Advate, they'd want to know that, how often he uses his product, and things like that. Anything else that's related to his bleeding disorder. What they want to do with this information is several things. It's a national study, and we're collecting the data to try to come up with supportive materials for presenting to healthcare facilities, insurance companies, governmental policymakers, to show that we have a need in our community, the bleeding and clotting community, for better coverage, better policy decision making, better coverage from our insurance companies. You know, Factor, as you know, is extremely expensive, and we need to be able to have that covered better by our insurance companies. And also to educate other healthcare facilities about what hemophilia is, how to treat it, because not everybody understands how to treat that disease process. And so that's why they want to collect this data, is so that they can come up with the supportive materials that show this is how much you have to pay for your product and stuff like that, and this is how this is going to help you in the long run, kind of a thing. The second half is what we call Authorization Ready. It's a disaster preparedness. It's something that we feel is a great opportunity for you. We're providing for you. We call it it's a flash drive, and it looks like a credit card. And it's something you can keep in your purse, and when he gets older, he can keep it in his wallet or whatever. And it has all of his medical information on it. So if we were to have a disaster here at Chalk, and you couldn't come to our facility, but you needed to get medical care, that you can go to another facility and plug in your card, and it has all of his medical data on it. And not only does it talk about Nicholas in particular, but it also talks about what hemophilia is and how to treat hemophilia.
It sounds like a very smart idea.
Do you have any questions?
Would there be any, would the data be collected during a regular appointment? Does he have to come in for a special appointment?
Good question. Actually, what the data comes from the information that I put into the computer. So my job as the data manager is to keep track of all of our patients' data. And so I go,
Hence the name.
Hence the name. So I go through the chart and I pull out what is important for the program. Right. You actually don't have to do anything. The only question that I ask of you is where he was born, what state he was born in, because what they do is they'll make up a non-identifiable code for him. I will know what his code is, but nobody else will, so that the data that gets sent, it'll just be sent as a code, and it won't be sent as Nicholas's information.
I'm absolutely interested in this program. This card, is the data loaded at every one of his appointments, and is this something that's going to go nationally? It's something that could definitely, like you said, benefit him going on in his wallet and things like this. Obviously, this is going to be a lifelong condition for him. Mm-hmm. I just want to make sure that this is something that's going to be beneficial for him going forward.
Did you understand what I was explaining to your mom? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. I'll go over the consent with you as well, and since you're almost 7 now, right? And you can sign, and I'll explain everything to you, okay? Mm-hmm. All right.
Thumbs up. All right.
All right. Thank you
Jerry.
very much. I appreciate
Nice
your time.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Nicholas, nice to meet you. Mm-hmm.